What's up, y'all? It's your boy Joey here. That's too much. Hi, how are you? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Joey here, aka Mr. Made You Look, and today we are back with episode 6 of the Made You Look University series. No way, yeah. Yes way. Today I will be going over the basics of studio photography, how to set up your lights, camera settings, angles, and just overall the basics of studio photography so you can get fire results like this. Watch out.
I'ma go fuck that bitch. I'ma go dash that bitch.
We do have a lovely model here, Yuli, today. Everybody clap it up for her. Thank you. She will be helping us not you, you're not clapping. Everybody's clapping for you. But she will be helping us demonstrate the difference that lighting makes. So thank you to her for that. Everybody show some love in the comment section. Without further ado, I'm tired, talking too much. Let's get right into the tutorial. So this is my go-to lighting setup whenever I'm in the studio. I would say 95% of the time. I do only usually work with 2 strobes, and it works perfect for me. I love the results I get from this. I'm very happy with what I got going on here. But in a perfect world, you would probably introduce a 3rd light, and I'm gonna go over each light, the purpose it serves, and the results it will give you in your images. So quit yapping, let's get right into it again. Hello. So off the bat, we're gonna talk about your motherfucking camera settings. Because you have complete control over the setting and the lighting, you don't gotta worry about the sun moving, clouds kind of casting shadows over your images. We're not outside, we are indoors. We're gonna get your camera settings down first, and then we're gonna introduce our lights. What do I mean by this? 1, keep your ISO very low. The lower the ISO, the less grain you have, and you can make up for the darker image that the lower ISO produces by adding our artificial lights. Now my camera's native ISO is 640, so I'll try to keep it as close to that as possible, usually 400 or 500 to maintain that clean, quality image. My aperture, I usually keep it around 5.6, and don't go below that when I'm shooting subjects and models in studio, because I don't want to miss focus on anything. If you're shooting like 1.4, 1.8, it might latch onto their foot, their fucking hand, who knows, the face could be blurry, it's gonna ruin a lot of your pictures. So to make sure I don't miss focus, keep my f-stop at 5.6 for majority of my studio shoots. And last but not least, we're talking about shutter speed. I also keep that pretty low, 1/500, 1/250, just to be able to freeze my subject's action and motion, whether they're moving, playing with their hair. I don't want any of that motion blur to be in my photos. Now, if you're looking for that effect, bump your shutter speed up to get that, long drag, long shutter effect, and do what you gotta do. But for these type of photos that I'm showing you, for the results that I showed at the beginning of the video, these are the settings you're gonna want. So now we've talked about camera settings. You're cool, I'm cool, we're good now. Let's take a little base photo with no added lights to see where we're starting with, and we'll build up from there. You know what I'm saying? All right, you ready? Say cheese, say cheese. How you doing? Great photo, right? We can stop right there. Haha, good one, Joey. You can't see anything. The lighting is very dark, obviously, but this is just to show you what my base image looks like. Don't worry, don't fret. These are my settings. This is what I like to do. This is just our standard shot. We're gonna build it from here, add our lights in. I just wanna make sure that my settings are right, and then I introduce all my lights. Let's go. The first light I will introduce, and I will say this, if you're only working with 1 light, I highly recommend positioning it in this way, which is gonna be your key light, also known as your main light. I usually put it off at about a 45-degree angle from the front of my subject. I like to put it up real high, angling down, almost to mimic the sun, because this will be the main source of illumination and light for your subject. So let's turn our key light on, see what that gives us, see what that does to our image. Yeah, that's all I got for you. All right, key light on. Everybody say cheese, nachos, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. As you can see, like I mentioned, our key light is gonna illuminate the whole image, our subject. We can see who she is, what she's doing, what she looks like. And if this is the only light you got, you can stop right there, pack it up, go edit your photos. The next light we're gonna introduce, and in my case, the second and last light, is gonna be our backlight right there, aka our rim light. You're gonna place it behind your subject, obviously, but it's gonna provide some nice backlighting, hence the name. Separate your subject from the background. It's gonna fill in a lot of the shadows cast by the key light and just create a more quality, visually complex photo. Just a better image in my opinion. Let's turn that backlight, rim light, that motherfucking second light on and see what we got cooking up. You know what I'm saying? All right, we've turned on our backlight. Let's take our image, see what we're working with. How you doing? How you doing? You ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese. Oh! Yeah. So beautiful. You see how both lights come just back in to make a crisp, clean image. Our backlight filled in those shadows. It separated her from the background a little bit. Now I stop right here. This is my setup most of the time I'm shooting in studio. I'm very happy with this setup. I'm very happy with the images it gives me, the results it gives me. So if you got 2 lights, don't sweat it. This is perfect. Ideally, if you have 3 lights, we're gonna add in 1 more. We're gonna use it as what we call a fill light. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be a little less powerful than your key light, but essentially it's just gonna literally fill in in those shadows from the other side of your key light. If your key light's coming from one side, obviously this side of your subject is going to be a little darker because there's no light coming towards it. So we use the fill light to make a less dramatic look and just fill in the shadows. I use and position my backlight almost as a fill light because of how I position my subjects. As you can see, she's at an angle, so the key light's gonna hit this side of her body, and then my backlight and rim light is gonna serve also as a fill light because it's gonna fill in the other side of her body, her face. I'm just letting you know it works for me. I got 2 lights, you got 1 light, you got no lights. You can make some shit work if you really want to. Now, before we wrap this video up, I'm gonna briefly go over the softboxes and modifiers. I'll most likely make a part 2 to this video to go into depth about the different modifiers, different softboxes, different diffusers that you can use for your lighting, and what each thing does. Give you guys a little crash course on modifiers. But just for the purpose of today, Studio Basics 101, softbox or a modifier is essentially just gonna allow you to manipulate and diffuse your light. Something big like this, it's gonna spread your light out and go through multiple layers of diffusion to create a softer, more complementary light for your subjects. I'm gonna show you real quick what the light looks like with and without the softbox to give you a visual example in 3, 2, 1. All right, so as you can see, the bare light without the modifier, without the softbox, it's a lot more powerful, a lot harsher, casts deeper shadows. It blows out her skin, her details, her highlights. It's just not a good look. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into depth what all the other modifiers you can use do. Just real quick, softboxes essentially just allow you to create softer, more complementary lighting, creating something just better for studio photography. And that is a wrap for today, y'all. Like I said, I wanna keep this video a little short, so I'll make a part 2 on modifiers, diffusers, softboxes, color gels, all that good stuff. Show you how you can spice up studio photography, get real creative, and just kind of run wild with it, you little animal. If you're looking for a studio to come shoot at, come create, come practice your studio photography, and you're in the Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut area, check us out on Instagram, madeyoulook.studios, madeyoulook.vision/studio rentals on our website. I will link everything in the description below. I will be here. If you have any questions, you can learn from me. I'll help you guys out as a studio assistant. Yeah, show us some love, right? Book the stew, you know what? Book the stew! As always, I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me and continue to show me. It means the world. Leave me a like, share, send it to your mom, your dog, your grandma, your brother, your dad, anybody you think this video would benefit, send it their way. I appreciate you guys. As always, I love y'all. Be safe, be happy. Chase those motherfucking dreams, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.